Guys, good morning. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and early 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I'm going to have to make this a quicker video because if you've seen the news at all, it is February 1st, Monday. It's 4 a.m., not even 4 a.m. here in Connecticut, and we are looking at what's going to be pretty much a blizzard here. We've already got about 4 inches of snow on the ground, and we're going to be looking at a blizzard, and I have to get out there and prepare. And part of that is to move my vehicle, which is now stuck halfway in the road and halfway in the driveway at this very moment. So I'm gonna have to go through this video a little quicker than I'd like to. So let me get into it right away. All right, on my community page, I have this, they're calling this a smoking gun. A letter from Chris Miller, Trump's Secretary of State, ordering the DC National Guard to stand down, basically blinding them and tying their hands behind their back. This memo came out on January 4th. 2 days, it was to the National Guard. 2 days before the Capitol insurrection. It's ordering them basically to stand down, to not touch or interact, or to stop the insurrectionists in any way in the coming days on January 6th. Not to use any kind of instruments or weapons. Basically, it's relegating them to traffic control. Seriously. On top of that, it's blinding them. It's saying that they can't use any kind of information or intelligence to see what they're going to be facing. It's forbidding them to use any intelligence or information as to what they might be looking at coming at them. With these right-wing militias that were going to show up in 2 days, it's ordering them not to pay any attention to that, not to look into that at all, just to treat it like it's a traffic control job. It's insane. They're calling this the second smoking. I'm calling this the second smoking gun. The first smoking gun was Trump recorded on the phone to Secretary Raffensperger in Georgia, Secretary of State Raffensperger, saying that Trump just telling Raffensperger, just find 11,780 more votes. I just need you to find 780 more votes. You can see you just made a mistake. Trump recorded on the phone saying that in this supposed stolen election. All right. Now, like I said, I would have liked to make this video a little cleaner and a little more comprehensive, but let's go to Myanmar, Burma right now, where a strongman has just taken control of the country, jailed his opponents, the rightful government, the rightful democratic government, and jailed them, his opponents. He's saying he's going to take control of the government. It's a military lockdown for 1 year. What do you call it? A martial law. This is just happening just in the last 24 hours in Myanmar, Burma. Now, usually the United States, being the world leader in democracy, we were the shining example of what democracy could do. You know, how different people could come together and use democracy and fairness in an election. And then we have this insurrection. Now, usually, we would try to intervene in this and try to bring back democracy, as we are like the people who the whole world looks to for how democracy works. We can't do that now, can we? Because what's happening right now in Myanmar, Burma, is what the previous president was trying to accomplish. With the My Pillow guy and all the other presidents, yes men whispering in his ear to just have military law, just have a lockdown, and that's actually happening now in Myanmar, Burma. See, and we can't take the high ground on this because our previous president just tried the same exact thing. And it's actually happening now in Burma. On top of that, we have Newt Gingrich talking about how Maxine Waters and the rest of the Democrats are forming a lynch mob to go after Marjorie Taylor Greene. He actually said this. Forming a lynch mob. He's accusing a black woman of forming a lynch mob to go after this conspiracy theory MTG. So, and then on top of that, I'm gonna post something else in my community page. It's a picture of it's a picture from the insurrection, January 6th, and it's an interesting commentary showing a structure that the insurrectionists brought, talking about lynch mobs, how they brought the basically a gallows to the Capitol to use against the lawmakers, the rightful lawmakers in the Capitol, how they brought the gallows there. And Newt Gingrich has the audacity and the, I don't even know what to call it, to accuse Maxine Waters and the Democrats of being a lynch mob against Marjorie Taylor Greene. And one last thing. There's something else on Twitter that supposedly Marjorie Taylor Greene caught, like on the National Mall in front of the Washington Monument. She just happened to be walking around and she came across something written in the snow, and it said support MGT or MTG. And she claims she just came across this. Oh my God, people support me and love me. Except all the stuff, the response from Twitter is, you know, it's pretty obvious, as there was a fresh blanket of snow and you could see the tracks, and you could see one set of tracks leading away into nothingness, like purposely made, and then you could see the other ones going back to the camera. In other words, you could see that MTG made this herself, and it is a big laugh on Twitter right now. I'm going to post these on my community page, the picture in the snow, the gallows, and about the Newt Gingrich comment, and especially the smoking gun letter. I wish I could have been a little more comprehensive in this video. I'm going to be back later after I dig myself out of the snow. I'll definitely be back with another video. You guys have a good Monday.